Through the sport, you can test new technologies, new solutions, and I have the strong feeling and the certainties that this can impact billions of people in the future.
With the car, you have a lot more grip because you have 4 wheels, so in the corner you can go faster. You can have a better speed.
Hello and welcome to Qatar 365 with me, Laila Humaira. On this episode, we get our hearts pumping for a thrilling look at motorsports in Qatar, from hypercars on the track to electric boats on the water. But first, we're here at Doha's Pearl District, where Joanna Hoos goes behind the scenes at the E1 Doha Grand Prix to discover how a pioneering electric powerboat championship is hoping to revolutionize motor water sports racing.
There's a new racing championship in town, and it's as spectacular as it is sustainable. The world's first electric raceboat championship, the E1 series, has docked on the Pearl Island for the Visit Qatar Doha Grand Prix, and Team Alula is ready to make some waves.
E1 is a brand new electric motorsport, and it's helping drive sustainable marine mobility whilst kind of pushing the boundaries of electric motorsport. And it's super exciting because these are the first kind of foiling boats of their type, electric foiling boats. So yeah, we're really pushing the boundaries in a lot of different ways.
What's really interesting about it is it's brought this mix of people together from powerboating, from sailing, from Formula One, from Formula E, into this unique championship. And we're all trying to figure out what's the best way to make these race birds fly, to go as fast as possible.
Owned by NBA legend LeBron James, Team Alula are the new kids on the block, the latest to join E1's star-studded paddock of teams with A-list owners like Tom Brady, Will Smith and Rafael Nadal. This is Team Alula's first season, and the Doha GP is only its second ever race. But the other 8 teams don't have too much of a head start, as the E1 World Championship only launched last year. So everyone is still perfecting their racing strategies and figuring out how to optimize their battery-powered boats.
Everybody is still learning a lot, but the progress from, of course, the first race in season 1 to here now in our second race of season 2, there's a lot of changes, and everybody is really picking it up in a hurry. But I think we got such a good team that everybody is putting everything together perfectly, and it's going quite well. We're going to be ones to watch for sure.
Unlike other racing championships like Formula One, E1 teams currently don't design their own boats or batteries. Rather, they all race in this same design, the race bird, inspired by birds in so-called glide mode when they fly really close above the surface of the water. And that position is the sweet spot that all teams are aiming for. They just all have their own thoughts and secrets on how best to achieve it. This foil is kind of what it's all about, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It all centers around this. So it essentially, if you imagine it like an aeroplane wing, so although it's submerged in water, it's the same principle. So as the boat gets faster, you have an area of low pressure and it lifts the boat out of the water. So the faster you go, the more it will lift up, and that's essentially how it works.
The E1 isn't just about racing towards a sustainable future. It also championed gender equality for this generation and the next.
I think the gender equality side is one of the biggest messages behind the championship. So each team has one male and one female driver. That's become normal to me, but in other racing series it's not normal. And I think what we learned is that giving drivers, whether you're a female or a male, the same access to the testing, to the engineers, to the seat time, you see that the talent levels itself out between the males and the females quite equally in a sport like this.
The weekend is coming to a close, and Team Alula didn't quite get the result it was hoping for, as Team Rafa delivered its first ever win. But with a packed race calendar scheduled throughout the year, there's no time to dwell, as they all push forward to be crowned E1's kings and queens of the waves.
The E1 Championship is the brainchild of CEO and co-founder Roddy Basso. I sat down with the Italian former aerospace and racing engineer to talk about his move away from traditional motorsport and his drive to launch a thrilling new racing sport that's both fast and friendly to the planet. Roddy, you worked on your thesis at NASA and then went on to spend decades at the pinnacle of motorsport, the Formula One, and now your new venture is the E1. Can you tell us, how did that idea of an electric powerboat racing championship come about?
I worked 2 decades into the combination of high technology applied to sport. And I passionately believe in this combination because through the sport you can test new technologies, new solutions, which in few years can be applied on commercial products. And I have the strong feeling and the certainties that this can impact billions of people in the future. And I'm sure E1, with this exclusive license for 25 years for World Electric Powerboat Championship, given by the UIM, the Worldwide Federation of Powerboating, has a great opportunity to accomplish this task.
The races, the E1 races, take place all around the world in iconic cities like Venice, Monaco, Miami. So how important are scenic backdrops like the Pearl here in Doha to the championship success?
We don't want to be perceived like the one going only in nice places like for a touristic reason. So we are in Monaco, and Monaco is, you know, the capital of yachting, very interested in the future. We come in Doha, where the yachting, I know that is coming very strongly, and there is a strategic vision to make the Qatar the place to be and the port to be. We need to be where there is interest in the future of water mobility, connection to the water.
All the E1 teams are owned by celebrities in the sporting or entertainment world. So what does it mean, this backing from these famous people or celebrities? What does it mean for the sport in terms of popularity and growth?
They are people that jumped on board to the project because they love the purpose, the impact that they can provide through it. And you know that we have launched this year the Blue Impact Championship, so they need to contribute to the ESG awareness and solution through their teams, and they will be put in competition. And they also are on board because they reckon this is a great business. And today I can tell you that the team license is, the value is 5 times the initial value in the beginning of last year.
From making waves in the water to revving up gears on the track, the FIA World Endurance Championship is back in Qatar for the 2nd year in a row, opening its 13th season, a fitting start for what looks to be the most competitive year to date. While most people are more familiar with the Formula One format, the Endurance Series is a different beast altogether. And I'm here at the Lusail International Circuit to find out more. If Formula One is the 100-meter dash in athletics, the World Endurance Championship is a full marathon. 2 classes of race cars, 36 entries on the grid, 108 drivers, and races that vary in duration from 6 hours to a whopping 24 hours. Drivers compete in either the LMGT3 class, which works more or less like a road car, or the hypercar, known for its sleek aerodynamic build. The Qatar Curtain Raiser is 335 laps and 10 hours of non-stop racing action. The teams have 7 other races to compete in, with the climax undoubtedly being 24 hours at Le Mans in France, the longest race in the calendar. And that's why the World Endurance Championship is not only a test of innovation and engineering brilliance, it's also the embodiment of team spirit, determination, and strategy in motorsport. Someone who has won 4 times at Lusail Circuit, but in a different vehicle, is 9-time MotoGP World Champion Valentino Rossi. He switched from 2 wheels to 4 in 2022 with Team WRT and has quickly adjusted to an entirely new format of racing.
The braking and the line are similar, but you know, with the motorcycle, the limit is more physical because you have to move more on the bike. And with the car, you are on the seat. With the car, you have a lot more grip because you have 4 wheels. So in the corner, you can go faster. You can have a better speed.
One of Rossi's teammates is Ahmad Al-Harthi. Hailing from Oman, Ahmad is the only Arab driver in the endurance lineup this season, which he hopes will help build the region's interest in the sport.
It means a lot. It's been a lot of hard work over the last 18 plus years, doing so much in terms of trying to build myself, in terms of being a quick driver, hopefully, and a fast one. But more importantly, I really hope that this gives an opportunity for the younger drivers to really learn the right and correct path in motorsports.
Ahmad gave me a tour around the team garage, and I had to ask him about the intensity of racing on the track for hours.
It's never comfortable being in a race car, but it's as comfortable as possible. We're not in the car for more than, depending on the championship regulations, sometimes not exceeding 2 or 3 hours. So at least it's a safety break where you have to come out, freshen up, do what you need to do, and come back in the car.
On top of an already crowded grid, this year also sees the most number of major auto manufacturers looking to steal the crown from defending champs Toyota Gazoo Racing.
We won the manufacturers title last year, which was a great achievement with all these manufacturers here. So yeah, I mean, the aim is to at least keep that, which is not easy. We've seen many different challenges along the way, different technologies with the hybrid systems. It's made many manufacturers come back into the sport, and yeah, we welcome it. It's very good for the WEC.
Another initiative that's been good for the sport is the addition of the Iron Dames, the all-female team in the series.
It's a very unique project that is supporting females in sports in general, and the idea from Deborah, who is the founder of the project, was that she wanted to show that female can compete on the same level as men on the highest level of motorsport, endurance, sprint racing, single-seater, whatever, and I really believe that we have achieved that with the project, that we can compete on the highest level.
With so much competition, innovation, and big names in the sport, it's clear that there's a lot more gas in the tank than there's ever been in the World Endurance Championship, giving motorsport fans excitement through every checkered flag. From racing on the water in electric powerboats to witnessing the sheer determination of endurance drivers and their hypercars, we hope you've enjoyed this thrilling episode, but that's all the time we have for now. For more, check out Euronews.com and connect with us through our hashtag. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Qatar 365.